wait to the end because we have got either a doozy or a massive fail. So we shall see, shall we? Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to the channel. And my name's Alexis.
And I'm Jen.
And we're still, that's flipping retro.
We still buy things, we still sell things, and we still pay our bills.
Yes.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Well, you know. You don't want to be paying them all the time, no, do you?
Don't want to spoil them.
Yeah, exactly. Don't want to spoil these companies. Anyway, we're just going to go through in this video a few things we picked up this week.
Yes.
Now, the bulk of what we've been getting recently has been more clothing. So it's been a lot of shirts, a lot of tops and trousers, and some shoes. So we're going to just show stuff like that this time round.
Yep.
And hopefully we can show you stuff that you can then be on the lookout for yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
The winner of our competition from the last video hasn't claimed his prize. Their prize. I don't know if it's a he or she. Their prize yet. So if they don't claim it by, where are we today?
Today's Thursday.
By Monday. So Monday, which is the 14th, I believe. We will then give it to the runner-up, who was
the one about the fart, which I'm sure we can find again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if that hasn't been claimed on Monday, what we'll do is in the next video that we put out after Monday is we will tell you whether that was claimed, and if it hasn't, we will let you second prize winner, so runner-up prize winner, I should say, we will let you know that you can have that instead. So we'll just wait and see what happens,
yes.
really. But
so we'll leave you all weekend.
If you are watching this, our winner of the competition, you can get in touch with us through Instagram, or our email's available, and you can just get in touch that way.
Yeah.
Okay?
Pretty much.
So, yeah, that's it. So shall I go first with a few items of clothing? So this is going to be from sort of the last week, because we have done several trips out. And each and every time we've got quite a lot of clothes. So this is kind of a mishmash of all different trips that we've made.
There is a charity shop in the city where we live that is closing down. So all clothes were under £2, weren't they?
Yeah, and there was a lot of stuff that was about 50p. And books and other things like that were like 10p. So
we were quite late to the party, so it was slim pickings.
Yeah, the carcass had been picked at quite substantially, but we did find a few things.
Yeah.
So if any prices are found at all, we can pop them on screen actually as we go. So this was from today. So we went out this morning, and this was the charity shop, as Jen said, that was selling cheap stuff. So this was £1 for a St Michael shirt, basically. Quite pyjama-y looking shirt. And like I say, any prices we find of the same or similar stuff we'll put on the screen. So that was £1, a whole
And St Michael's,
pound.
if you don't know, is Marks and Spencer's.
That was
vintagey.
Yeah, and
that looks really vintage, because I've not seen that kind of label before.
So basically, all this kind of stuff was, I think St Michael was quite prominent in the 70s, 80s, and I believe like the part of the 90s. St Michael was a bit of a thing, and I did have older relatives who did wear St Michael's
Your
stuff.
granddad loved a bit of St Michael's.
Yeah,
didn't he?
absolutely loved St Michael's. So yeah, you know, I recognise quite a few things from them. Anyway, so this is another one from today for £2. This one, and it is a Lacoste. Just a polo shirt.
Is it Lacoste or Lacoste?
Don't know. But anyway, so there's the emblem, which is the little alligator or crocodile, depending on which way you look at it, which is probably straight on. But yeah, anyway, so that was just a basic kind of polo shirt.
Lacoste always reminds me a bit of La Croix.
La Croix.
Which reminds me of
Baby
Absolutely
spew.
Fabulous.
La Croix.
Yes.
Baby spew. Anyway. So this is next, again, another one from charity shop this morning, which was £2. So this is, I haven't actually said sizing. Never mind. This is an XL. The Lacoste polo was 42, it said on there, so 42-inch chest, which would equate to about a large, maybe, something like that. Anyway,
I don't know, men's sizes are strange.
So this is an Adidas. You might recognise this as being Team GB. So that is the print on the front. It's got a decent print actually, and on the
Olympic venue collection.
yeah, Olympic venue collection, and then it has the little logo on the side, which is in gold thread.
Adidas or Adidas?
See, when I was in high school, we used to say Adidas, and we used to say Nike, but now I say Adidas and Nike. So I would say in the comments, tell us how you say it, but however you spell it, it's going to come out exactly the same.
In order to remember how to spell Adidas, at school we used to say a little rhyme, which I'm sure you probably know, and it's after dinner I did a...
Okay, there's also the Corn song, if you're familiar, which is All Day I Dream About Sex. So there you go.
Or backwards, soon after dinner I did another.
I like that actually, yeah, that's good. So yeah, anyway, this is moving swiftly on from all that. So what was left over, to be fair, I mean this has got marks on the back, but we are going to put all this through the washing machine because I don't think they did, to be fair.
No, they didn't.
Some charity shops, yeah, some charity shops do, some don't, and this is one that doesn't, obviously. So a lot of this will be coming home with us and having a wash. And we did find I've sent Lorraine dinner jacket, didn't we, or just a suit jacket?
Yeah, and I thought, oh wow, because it was a quid.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Which would have been amazing.
And then I passed it over to quality control.
Cigarette burns.
Loads
Cigarette
of
burns
them.
all up the sleeves. So yeah, that's why it was. That's
Still
why
there.
it was left behind. Yeah. So these are. This is a 27, so that would be a 27-inch waist, wouldn't it? And these are
Like a size
710s.
6 or an 8 or something.
Yeah, I mean they're quite narrow. So they're 710 Levi's. So you got the
And they're super skinny.
super skinny jeans. So do you remember the fad of super skinny, super skin tight skinny? Try saying that when you're drunk, or don't if you don't drink. So yeah. Anyway, these were
You waffling?
yep. These were £2. So I believe you've already looked these up, haven't you? Or
Yeah,
done a
brand new.
cursory
They're going for
glance?
around 70. There's some on eBay for around 20. I didn't look at solds, but I will do, and I'll
Yeah.
pop it up here somewhere.
But anyway, yes. So I'm just going to show you some clothes, but wait to the end because we have got either a doozy or a massive fail. So we shall see, shall we? But anyway, this is from this isn't from today. This is from the other day. This is a medium shirt, corduroy shirt, £3.50, and it is by Luke Denham. So
I'd never heard of it before.
Yeah.
I still don't know if it's any good or not.
yeah, so
But
there you go.
It's really well made, and it's like a denim-y shirt.
And it's got this little metal kind of stamped on.
And it's got the patching on the arms
here.
as well.
So the little logo in metal, patching on the arms. Oh yeah, so there's these little leathery style patches on the arms. But yes, so this is it here, which is just a Luke Denham corduroy shirt really, which is actually quite nice.
It's
to be
lovely.
fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd wear it if it was
Yes.
bigger.
So next, what do we have next? I'll show you something a bit more sort of flowing, which is a per una 12 long dress.
I picked this up. I don't normally
Stand up
pick
for
up
this
per
one.
una because it's Marks and Spencer's, I believe.
Yeah, it's an M&S
But it's a-
summery
Yeah, it's a
sleeveless
really
dress.
nice summerly sleeveless
Slummily.
slummily dress.
There you go.
And I got this at my local lovely charity shop for 50p. So
Yeah. And this is a community shop that you go to, isn't it? And
Yeah.
sometimes everything's £1, sometimes everything is 50p.
Yeah.
And this was a recent discovery of yours, this
It
little
was.
shop, because you went to pick up some
I went to
stuff
pick up
from
an
that
Xbox
town.
from the town where
Yeah.
it was, and I thought while I'm here I might just see if there's any charity shops. So put it into Google Maps, charity shops, and it came up that it was about, I don't know, 50 yards away.
Yeah.
And I've been in there about 10 times now.
Yeah, and you're kind
The
of
lady-
getting to know him, aren't
Yeah,
you,
the
really?
lady in there is lovely, and she knows that I'm a reseller, and she'll put things aside for me sometimes. So.
Yeah. And they do have, everything's £1, but they sometimes have their sale days, which are 50p. Anyway, so moving on, this is another 50p acquisition.
I thought this was pretty.
This is a Blue Zoo,
Never heard of it.
and this is, it says age 10.
Oh no!
So this is a kid's, yeah, it's definitely a kid's dress. So this is a little kid's dress, so
it's
for
very
age 10.
pretty though.
So this one is, that's what it looks like. So yeah, it's kind of grown up type dress, isn't it?
Lovely.
But this would have been in the adult section, would it?
It was,
yeah.
yeah.
So they obviously just saw the 10 and thought it meant size 10, which it does say age above it though. Next we have here, giving you a whirlwind tour here. This is £3.50 and they're large from the athletic department, which is Adidas. No,
Nike.
isn't it? It's Nike. Yeah, it's got the tick,
Or
sorry.
Nike, whatever you say.
Or Nike, whichever. So just basically a pair of shorts.
Which should do well, considering it's supposed to be summer.
Yeah, well, it's coming up for summer, isn't it? It's still spring at the moment, but yeah, and they've got like the mesh stuff inside, so they're breathable and stuff. These aren't swimmers, are they? These are just shorts. Just says athletic department. So anyway, yeah, there you go.
The meshy bit in shorts reminds me of Alan Partridge. You know, when he says that the netting has perished on the inside of his trousers and he may have popped out.
So this is from another charity shop, and this was on sale. So it was $8.99, reduced to $2.99.
But actually, it was £1 because everything in the shop was £1.
Okay. So this is a Laura Ashley. This is a UK size 10. So
it's
this
not the
is a
vintage
ladies.
one, but...
This is a lady's dress, and it's got a zippy back. And I'm really very funny.
We might need to invest in an iron, I think.
Yeah, because everything's a bit creased. But you know, I mean. Does anyone out there leave in the comments, do you iron stuff anymore? Do you not bother? Because I don't think I've ironed anything for years, to be honest.
I don't own an iron.
I own an iron, but I haven't used it for years. Right. So this is a shirt. And it is presumably another 50p jobby.
It was the lady who put it aside for me in my little community shop.
So this is a Hollister size large. And it is just a blue button-down checked shirt. You can see the check on the back. So yeah, that is essentially a basic sort of summery kind of thin-ish.
Do you think the cat might have been laying in this bag at some point?
Possibly. Although, you know, everything's from Smoke and Pet Free Home. So this is £3.50 and it's an extra large, and this is a Scotch and soda. There you go, Scotch and soda, stripy t-shirt.
I only picked that up because I think it was reseller George said Scotch and soda was a good brand. Yes. So I had it. I don't know if I've overpaid for it, but we'll see, won't we?
See, to be fair, right, so when we went in charity shop this morning, we did have a look through the t-shirts. Now, the only thing was there was obviously a lot of supermarket stuff, but there were a few bits and pieces of other kind of more, you know, the better brands and that. And I know that you showed me one of them. And I said, I'm a little bit kind of like hesitant to keep picking up t-shirts, because the only thing is with t-shirts, I think you have to have something pretty special there, don't you? Because all of them are pretty basic, you know, sometimes have a logo on them and stuff, but, you know, sort of a lot of the time it is the, you know, the dresses, maybe blouses, shirts, jeans, that kind of thing that do better.
Yeah.
So with a t-shirt, I don't know, I don't think there's as much value in a lot of the t-shirts that you see as there would be in, because I often aim for the shirts, you see, when we go anywhere. I often look at them sort of as one of the first things. But anyway, this is Adidas vest.
That was £1.
And this was, yeah, this was a £1. It was up originally for $9.99, but it's a medium and it's a Climalite. Now, we recently had one like it, which was a woman's one, and it wasn't Climalite, it was someone else, it was something similar. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, so it's got the bright yellow you know, lines on the side, yeah, the logo in silver on the front, and it's just this quite longish blue vest, really. That's all I can say about that one, you know. Yeah. So this is this next one is a Timberland shirt, and it's a large, and this again would have been £1, wouldn't it? Because it's from the same shop.
And when I was at school, Timberland was a good brand.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still is, but for £1 I picked it up.
Yeah. So this could potentially be a little bit vintagey. I don't know. What do you think about this one? It's very cheese and onion, isn't it? Really, the colour. But yeah. So this button-down shirt as well. And again, like I said, I quite like picking up shirts. You know, I don't mind them. And obviously, we recently picked up a shirt, and it was an Orvis. Now, you might not be familiar with that, but Orvis is fishing. It generally it's for fishing tackle, but they also do sort of sporty clothes. And it was a shirt. In fact, I can show it to you because it's over here.
I picked it up because I liked it.
Yeah.
And I think I heard the name. It was either Bold Finds or Reseller George.
Yeah. So it is this. Now, this is a vintage, based on the logo, which is in here. So that logo. So based on that logo, it is a vintagey shirt. Now, it does have some wear around the collar and stuff like that, but generally it is pretty good. This we have on. So this, I think you paid about £1 for, something like that. So it was quite cheap.
It was 50p or £1, I can't remember.
Yeah. So it wouldn't have been very much money.
No.
This at the moment we have on, because they consistently, the vintagey ones of this brand sell for about 35. So they've been pretty consistent with that price. So that's what it's on for at the moment. Yeah, pretty much. So that was a good little, that's probably one of the bolos that you can look out for. If you can get it for 50p a pound, then you're going to be quids in, really. Not sure how desirable the pattern is. But obviously it's vintage, so they're going to have patterns like that, aren't they? A lot of them. Anyway, so this would be £1 again.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's a Gap, just long sleeve. No, three quarter. I think
it's a random thing.
Top, so it's a medium. So basically, this is it's got sort of floofy sleeves.
That's the technical name.
That's
isn't
a technical term. That's a fashion lingo term. That is, and floofy. There you go. So that would accommodate a bingo wing nicely. And yeah, so it's just kind of this, well, burgundy, isn't it?
Obviously, if you see anything you like in this video, send us a message before we get chance to list it.
Yeah.
And it could be yours.
Yeah. So this was, that was £1 again.
Yep.
So this is a Roman size 18 pair of...
Now, I think I got this mixed up because I thought Roman was a good name, but it might be Rohan. But still.
Yeah. But anyway, so sort of big size, nice big size, really. The fly on there is a zip. That's what I was just checking, by the way. And yeah, just basic sort of straight leg type trouser, really.
Yeah. I'm sure, you know, the pound is safe. Even if it's not Rohan.
Yeah, and obviously this is a learning curve as well. So for a 50p a pound, it's sometimes just worth grabbing and stuff maybe. But anyway, this is £1 as well. This is a pair of crag hoppers. And they're a size 12. Regular leg. They've got a slightly elasticated waist, so just at the back there is elasticated. And they are...
And they're cut
like
off.
that, and they're cut off, so you can unzip the lower part of the trouser to turn them into a pair of shorts. So there's the zip. So yeah, you can turn your trousers to shorts.
Are they the UV ones as well, or not?
Now, okay, so on crag hoppers, in case you wonder.
I love your Norfolk for saying crag hoppers.
A lot of the labels for the type of material they use are inside the fly. So if you undo it, here we have solar dry. So inside the fly will be the type of material they use. There was a UV protective one.
Yeah,
we
so
have
your legs
as well.
don't get sunburnt.
Yeah, so solar dry, presumably you can sit out in the sun; they'll just dry, basically. You don't need to, you know, worry about trudging around in wet trousers. So for fishing, that type of thing, maybe.
Or hiking. Or
whatever wet pursuit you get up to. So this is £1.
That was 50p.
Oh, this is 50p. This is a Palm Grove, and it says golf clothing. And it just says keep calm and play golf.
No idea if it's worth any money, but we'll see.
Yeah. And just a t-shirt. And lastly, this was was that £1?
Yeah.
Yeah, £1. So that was this is a sea salt organic cotton.
Is it a top or a
flowers?
dress?
No, it's a top, isn't it? It's just a long top. So this is the kind of thing that I would wear. So it's long sleeve and it's just really long, cover your bum. Some ladies with see, it's a 14, so it's not huge, but as I say, huge. Sorry about that. I mean, not being funny, I'm not 14, I'm bigger than that, so I can probably get away with that. But yeah, anyway, so this kind of thing would a stretch fit me actually, but it would definitely be a stretch. But yeah, so sometimes ladies like tops that cover their bums is what I'm trying to get at there, really, because you know
we can't all be Kim Kardashian.
Well, a lot of women don't like the bum, do they? So you know.
Right, in my community shop I saw these in the window and instantly I was like, awesome, I'm having them. And I did pay £5 for them, thinking that they were what's it called? Louis Vuitton Nike Airs. You can see Nike Air. Ooh. Louis Vuitton. Unfortunately, what I didn't realise is these are fake.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a collaboration between Nike and Louis Vuitton, but they didn't make these ones. There's no, I mean, I don't know, it's leather. It feels like leather on the tongue there, but I did. If you follow us on social media, I did put this on Instagram, and I was told that they're customs, also known as fakes. Someone said that they look like Nike Airs that have been painted. But it doesn't seem to me like they've been painted, but the stitching is off, isn't it, if you can see there? So, I mean, they're a size...
They're also ratty, aren't they?
They're quite ratty.
Yeah.
They're a size 4.5. So if anybody wants these, you know, on the basis that they are custom, let us know.
Yeah, but just to let you know, if you do like the look of him and you do want them, that's not in that one, it's in this one. Take that back there. There is some damage, so just to let you know, so this is all transparent, there is some damage in some, not sun, in this eyelet here, it's split. So basically, that, just bear that in mind if you do want them. There's a little bit of damage to one of the eyelets, which again, that eyelet, if you notice, is off, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that eyelet is, because the reason it's split is because if you look at it on this one, it's been punched really close to that edge. Whereas if you look at these, it's punched a bit further in. So basically, yeah.
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 Bit of a fail, but, you know, so many wins. You're bound to have a fail every now and then, aren't you?
And I think you just saw the Louis Vuitton patterning
and the Nike. And
yeah.
I thought, oh, that's a collaboration. That's going to be good.
Louis Vuitton is becoming a bit like your nemesis, isn't it? Because we did, because we did get because we used to do this auction that is local to us, and there was a bag that had some lawn bowls in it. And you got quite excited because it was a Louis Vuitton, but that turned out that was fake too, because the way to tell sometimes with these, what we noticed on the one we had, is a Louis Vuitton, they will use the fabric, or they will, you know, the leather, whatever it is, so they'll use that, and they will make sure it's all fairly symmetrical, so it all kind of is even all the way around, which obviously for them means that they waste some of the stuff they use. Somebody faking these things will want to use all of the stuff they use, or the majority of it. So this here, this design is not going to look even all the way around, all of it, basically. Yeah.
Basically, yes.
Which is what we found, but we sold it anyway, didn't we? Somebody wanted it. But
one of our lovely viewers brought it.
Yeah.
I put it on Instagram and they brought it.
Yeah.
So
So somebody liked it anyway, which is good. But yeah, anyway, so that is pretty much the recent haul that this isn't the whole thing. We did get a lot more, but a lot of it's been listed and stuff.
Yeah.
The Orvis shirt, as you saw, that is the best thing I think we've had so far.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, there is a dress.
Ralph Lauren dress.
A Ralph Lauren dress, and that was 50 quid. So
that's worth 50 quid.
That was, yeah, sorry, that's worth 50 quid.
I paid 6 for it.
Yeah. So we had a couple of really quite decent bits out of that lot. So yeah, as I say, learning curve as we go along.
Yes.
So we're now at 973 subscribers. So thank you everyone who joined us at the very beginning or has joined us recently.
We love you, we appreciate you.
Thank you for subscribing, and we're so close to the 1,000, which is nice. Because it's nice for us, because we hopefully would start getting a little bit of money for what we do, but it's nice for you lot because at 1,000 we'll be doing a giveaway.
Yeah,
so.
And it'll be a good one. It won't just be random stuff we find on the shelves.
Yeah. So it's going to sort of be, it's going to be a voucher, I think, is what we're thinking. So if you have any suggestions about the type of vouchers that you would kind of like to win, just leave a comment, the sorts of
If you're resellers, it'll probably be for Greg's.
or Costa. So if there's any types of vouchers, then we'll see if there's an overwhelming consensus really on that one,
And it is our birthday next Saturday. And we would like to reach 1,000 subscribers. Yes. Our birthday randomly is on the same day.
Yeah, we're exactly the same age.
And the same year.
Yeah.
But if we could reach 1,000 subscribers for then, that would be the best present ever.
Yes.
And we are obviously 21.
So if you haven't subscribed and you've watched this, you like it, go back, watch some more, subscribe to us, turn on notifications as well, because then you will know when we do post. There is a link below for coffee, buys of coffee, or merchandise, because there's some silly bloody merchandise as well.
Yes.
And there's also, what is there? There is...
links to our eBay store, our Depop store, our Vinted store, our Bricklink store, and our Etsy store.
And all them, yeah. All them. And also, leave a comment and all that. And if you like the video, then, like it.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.